What's going on, guys? So back at it again with the Skyline today. Spent about an hour at the Department of Transport this morning. Car's finally deregistered, unfortunately, but it just gives us a good excuse to really tear it down and actually get into it and do everything right the first time. Yesterday I booked in the car officially to get the underside repaired, so we've got a hard deadline of March next year. So we've got to try and get everything prepped. Literally has to be down to a complete bare shell, and then that can be sent off to get fixed. Today we're definitely going to remove the seats, front and rear. If we've got enough time, we might get started on the center console and the dashboard, but it all depends how we go for time. I've only got about 2 hours to try and get through it, so I guess there's nothing left to do but to do it. So as you can see, without the doors here, we've got plenty of room to work with to try and get these seats out. Probably going to start with the front seats, then get to the rears and see how we go from there. Overall, it shouldn't be too hard, should be pretty quick. So with removing these front seats, what we're going to have to do is there's 2 bolts here in the front, one this side, one that side, and then we'll slide the seat forward. And then there are just 2 bolts at the rear here, which one's there, and then there's one that side somewhere. We'll see that when the seat's forward. As you can see, looks nice and clean under there. We'll be replacing this carpet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so nice and simple, just 14 mil, see how we go. Alright, so that's those front 2 bolts done and dusted. We'll get started on the rear. We'll just slide the seat forward and see how we go from there. So I've slid the front seat forward to get a better look at the bolts back here, and it's just one under there had this cover over it, and then one on this side, just there. Alright, so all 4 bolts are out from underneath the seat. I've just slid the seat back so that the actual seat rail sits directly under the chair. Should make it a bit easier getting it up through the door frame. Set off my car alarm. So that was probably the most simple seat removal I've ever done. Not having these doors in the way definitely made that significantly more easy. Removing the passenger seat's pretty much the exact same as the driver's seat. 4 bolts underneath. Should be pretty quick. I'll just zip through this one. Found our first spot of change, so the car's soon going to pay for itself. Pretty nice $2 coin. Buy myself an ice cream on the way home. Interesting find. True blue Aussie koozie, or a stubby holder, as the Aussies would say. So as you can see, that's the front 2 seats out there. Carpet's actually in pretty decent condition, just a bit dirty, needs a bit of cleaning. But now we'll hop onto these rear seats. So for the rear seats, it's 2 bolts on the bottom, 1 on either side, and then the bottom actually slides out. So once you got the 2 bolts up from under the front, you just have to sort of lift the cushion up just to unhook that weird thing, and then push all the belt buckles through the holes. Alright, so for the backrest of the rear seats, I believe it's just a bolt here, bolt on that side in the same spot, just there, and then I think it just hooks on the top, but yeah, we'll try that and see if that works. So that's that for the entire interior seats. I might just go through quickly and remove all the seat belts and just throw the bolts into bags and label them quickly. Thought I'd quickly document for myself that the center strap goes and mounts on the left hand side, or the driver's side, as far as over as it goes, just so I know how to put the car back together. Okay, as you can see, I've got the seat belts out the way. I decided to leave these ones because I can't actually remove that until I get rid of all this plastic stuff on the side here. So in the meantime, I think I might start tackling the center console just here. So first things first, to actually remove this center console, what we want to do is remove the shifter surround first. Unplug that, take off the gear shifter. That was easy. Next thing is you take out this little cubby, and then usually you'll find 2 screws just behind there. Get at those, and then you can lift up the actual shift surround. So try not to do that. Basically drop the screw into who knows where. So once that's undone, you just pop up and pull this forward, and then just be sure to unplug the cigarette lighter from the back here. Alright, so that's where the bolt goes for the shifter surround. Popped up, and then you can remove it. So next thing's next, we're going to try and remove this. So there's a bolt there, 2 up the front here, which you have to undo. Actually 3, sorry, I can't count. Another one on this side, and there's some stuff in there, but I don't think we have to undo any of that. We'll see.
Yeah. MD, JPB, it's only right, baby.
Yeah, why you mad? I got a bag, bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stubbed, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back.
You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got
your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. You know. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah, let's go.
So it was pretty simple actually. It was just 2 bolts in the front, 1 bolt either side. Just unclip this little boot around the handbrake and she's free. Yeah, pretty simple. So that was, this plug was just giving me a bit of trouble. Like I said, because this was an automatic conversion, there's just a little switch on the center console for the automatic transmission, I guess. But once that was undone, it was pretty simple. Might try and find a way to delete all those cables. Here's your little airbag. Your little airbag module, I guess. I'm not going to mess around with that. So yeah, that's the center console out. I might start getting rid of the dash surround next, and then I don't think I'll have enough time today to get to the actual dashboard, but that sets us up pretty well for next time to get the dashboard out and get the carpets out, hopefully. So yeah, next things first. Sorry for all the banging. Next thing we're going to do is probably drop the steering wheel down a bit and get to the steering wheel like surround. Once that's out of the way, you can actually get rid of this actual dash surround. Take my radio out, take that home so it doesn't get broken, because that was more expensive than I would like to admit. So to get rid of the steering wheel surround, it's first you got to pop the key surround thing off. Once that's out of the way, it should just be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1 either side of the steering wheel and 1 a little bit higher and 1 by the key. I'll bring you around and show you now. So once we've removed the key surround, all it is nice and easy. There's a bolt, a screw there, and there. And then the actual surround around the steering wheel will pop off, and then we can get to this piece back here.
I tell shorty drop it for a real one. Yeah. Go ahead and pop it, let me feel some. Do it for the boy with a bag now. Movie star money making everybody act out. I don't lie to these women. If I want them, then I tell them. Don't get fly for these women. I was born with these propellers. All my haters cannot beat me, so I call them acapellas. See, I'm only getting better. You only get jealous. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. You know, I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. MD, JPB. You already know, baby.
So now to remove the steering wheel surround, it's actually just 1 bolt here, 1 bolt here, and then the whole thing just pops off, and you just got to remove the plugs from the back there.
I said, I already done it. Everything you wanna do, I already, you know that yeah.
So that's the dash surround removed. I just went through and labeled all these plugs. I mean, there's not really many places they can go. They only fit to 1 thing in the dash anyway, but just in case I end up taking the wiring out, I'd like to know where they all go. Next thing I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to remove all these screws to take the climate control and radio out. Okay, so got the climate control and radio out. Now it's I've just sort of stuffed all the cables back there so that when I remove the dash, they're not in the way. I'll just tuck the cigarette lighter through as well. But yeah, next thing I might quickly do is just remove the actual dash, and then we'll be set to take the actual dashboard out next time. To remove the cluster surround, it's usually 2 bolts up there, which are missing on in my car, and then there's one there and one there, and then we just have to remove that bolt, that one there, and then I believe there's 2 on the top of the actual cluster, and then that can come out. So with the cluster surround removed, it's just 1 bolt there, 1 on the other side there, and just the one on top. I was wrong, there's not 2. All right, and that's the cluster removed. So overall made pretty decent progress today. All the seats out, center console removed, all the AC radio removed, this dash surround and the cluster. Next time we're going to tackle removing the actual dashboard. I'm going to compare it to the spare dashboard I have sitting under there, just to see if it's actually going to fit, because I'm not sure if there's a difference between the coupe and sedan dashboards, because the spare one which I got was actually off a coupe. We're also going to remove the carpet next time. Hopefully I'll have to remove all these like door sills, probably remove all the rubbers around the doors, and then the inside will almost be done. Don't know when I'll tackle the roof, or if I will, I might actually contact the guy who's doing the car to see if he'll need that removed, or if it's mainly just the floor which he'll need. Alright, so that's it for today. Got a decent bit done on the inside of the car. Making quick progress considering how far away the deadline is, but I'm sure once we get to the more complex stuff in the engine bay, things will slow down. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.